Hey ladies and gentlemen, I'm Volcom and today I'm going to talk a little about money management. With money management, I mean um, when do you buy new gear, how do you upgrade, what's happening with your money. It really seems random when I play the game. I'll try to explain it as fluent as I can so it becomes a little bit more logical. And so I'll show you in the game. I have 1,000 gold right here, and when I look at the game rules, it says that I have 100%, so that means my starting gold will always be 10 on every server. I think that's what the game is um, built upon, and 100% of that is 1,000 gold. So that means that I can never ever drop below 1,000 gold. Even though I die or don't get any kills or anything, I can never go lower than 1,000 gold. So keep that in mind. So my basic setup, if I choose a faction, by example, Sarnet, I go Footman. I choose something like this. That's 971. It's pretty much what I want to have. It's really close to 1,000, so that's money well spent for me. So I go in the game, and you see that 1,000 minus 971 ends up on 29 gold. So that's what I still have spare for next round. Um, but that is only if I survive it. If I get killed on the spot right now, which I'll do, you see it drops back to 1,000 right here. So I have to retake my gear and go back to that 1,000. There we go. So if you die or if you just die or don't make the round, then you just drop back to what you have, which is 1,000. Now there's a second thing you can see in show game rules. It's the combat gold bonus is 100%. That's really like once again something you have to figure out. With 100%, they actually mean wait. Yeah, with 100%, they mean it like whatever you kill as enemy. So if I kill a Swadin right now, I'll take his gear, what he has spent. So if he would have 971 as well, and I'll take it's actually 10% of it. So I will get around 97 gold, I think, from him by killing him. I think that's how it works. So if it's a really tanked up guy, like for example he takes this armor kind of stuff, yeah, I can't really go bigger than that, can I? So if he takes that kind of stuff, you'll have to like cut away the last digit right here, and that's the gold you will get. So 642 by killing him. So it's more rewarding if you kill like really huge guys because you will get way more gold from that. It's pretty much what that gold bonus is. If they change it and show game rules, if that is a whole different number, like more or less, then you'll get more or less by killing the enemy. Also, a quick thing to mention is that there's different modes. There's like battle modes, team deathmatch, and siege mode. On siege and battle, if you survive a round, then you get automatically 500 more gold added because you survived the round. So let's say I kill one person, and he has uh, this setup, for example. I would get 74 plus 500, so 574. And before the next round starts, you just press escape, choose equipment, and that's how you upgrade. So this was my setup, and now I get 574 more, which would roughly end up on 1,500. So I will make sure that my gear stays below that. There you go. So you don't want to overspend, you want to Oh, I can actually do this. You don't want to overspend. You kind of want to underspend it, because if you overspend, Warband does some really strange stuff with your armor and gear, because it automatically downgrades you randomly choosing something, and usually that's the thing you need. Like body gear, it will just give you really a lower body gear than what you thought that you bought. So you always want to mathematically remember where you're at. Okay, so we got this, and that's the gear that we're going with. Now say for example I get no kills this round, but I do survive another round, then I'm adding 500 to what I have already. So before the next round starts, I just press escape, choose equipment, and I try to aim at 2000 now. Now this is a little bit over, and this would be around that, so I would risk taking this, knowing that the round before it I had a little bit more spare money, 29 for example, so I can add it to having 2029 gold. So I would be well within the box right now. So that would be my gear to go for to the next round. Now, when you lose everything, you kind of come back to 1,000 gold. So you'll just have, yeah, 1,000 gold again. Except if you reach the 500 mark in your spear gold. Now let's say you have 600 gold on spear, then you lose 500 of it and drop back to your 1,000 gold. So you have 1,100 to spend. Um, I know it's kind of weird mathematically, but if you have lower than 500 on your spear on the top right, then usually you lose it all. If you have more than 500, then you would save it. Everything that is above that 500. So you kind of, with 1,100, instead of having my basic setup right here, I can actually spend 100 more, and for that everything would change in my point of opinion, because I could get a super good helmet, but I would, for example, drop my sword and my gloves, and I have 1,064, therefore getting a really good helmet upgrade, going from 19 to 41, and instead I would be losing just 2 more swing and 1 more thrust. So that, oh, and wait, no, 2 more swing and 1 more thrust. So that would be my goal objective. So this is how you kind of have to keep switching back to your equipment and try to adjust it before every single round starts. It's such a headache at start, but yeah, that's how it works really. So I hope you kind of get the general idea. Now, if the numbers change on the show game rule, if these numbers change, then the bonus star gold that you have and the combat gold that you get is a whole different mathematical approach. 100 is an easy number because you can work with the 1,000 gold mark, or the 500 that you can drop back to, which is half of it. If it would change to something like 135 or something, then maths becomes insanely incredibly hard to do your upgrading, and especially when you have like a window of maybe 3 seconds before the next round starts. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it makes a little bit more sense. It's all about getting to know which equipment you have on which faction, and trying to spend your money, all of it, as much as possible. You want to have little spare to no spare on your top right corner.